You ever have one of those mornings where you walk into the shop, take a deep breath of cedar and floor wax, and just think, man, the future arrived while I was looking for my favorite 1/4 inch chisel?
I think the future arrived because you spent 3 hours looking for that chisel, Tiger. But yeah, the smell of progress is definitely in the air today, specifically the smell of molten plastic and industrial-grade data centers.
It's a strange brew, isn't it? But look, I spent half my life believing that if you wanted a machine to spit out a part in 4 different colors, you had to either sell a kidney or be on a first name basis with a NASA technician. Then Elegoo drops this canvas kit for 55 bucks. 55. That's basically the cost of a decent steak dinner and a couple of beers, and suddenly your printer is juggling 4 filaments like a circus performer.
It is wild. I remember when multi-material meant you paused the print, frantically swapped the spool while praying to the gods of bed adhesion, and usually ended up with a bird's nest anyway. But $55 for the Centauri to get RFID detection? That's the smart stuff. It knows what it's eating.
Exactly, it's got tangle prevention too, which, let's be honest, is a feature I could use in my own life, not just my 3D printer. I've spent more time untangling birds' nests of filament than I have actually sleeping. It's like trying to reason with a pile of angry spaghetti. And then you got the AxiLoop MC8 on the high-end 8 tool heads.
8? Tiger, what would you even do with 8 tool heads? That's not a printer. That's an octopus with a manufacturing degree.
It's pure production speed, Alex. It's for the folks who stopped being hobbyists 3 months ago and now have an Etsy shop that's threatening to take over their garage. And Sunlu, they claims their new PLA has 50% better layer bonding. I'll believe it when I see it. But if it stops my more delicate carvings from snapping like a dry twig, if someone sneezes near them, I'm in.
Speaking of things not snapping under pressure, let's talk about the trades. You're always telling me that the old guard is retiring and there's nobody to swing the hammers. But it looks like the Silicon Valley crowd finally noticed.
It took them long enough. Meta, or the artist formerly known as Facebook, is partnering with the building trades unions. And McCarthy just dumped $115 million into an academy in Arizona. They aren't doing this out of the goodness of their hearts, mind you. They're doing it because they're building these massive data centers, these digital cathedrals, and they realize they can't just code a cooling system into existence. You need a human being who knows how to bend conduit and sweat a pipe.
It's a bit of a pivot, isn't it? From everyone learn to code to please, for the love of all that is holy, someone come install this HVAC system.
That's where the gold is, Alex. If I were 22 again, with my current knees preferably, I'd be sprinting toward data center specialization. It's not just pulling wire anymore. It's high stakes, high precision electrical work. It's the intersection of a hard hat and a server rack. If you can speak both electrician and network architect, you can basically write your own paycheck right now.
So basically, instead of fixing a leaky faucet in a basement, you're making sure the entire world's Instagram feed doesn't melt down from overheating?
Pretty much. You're the reason the cloud stays cloudy.
Speaking of Instagram, we have to talk about the maker moguls. I see so many craftsmen who can build a timber frame house with their bare hands, but the moment they have to write a caption for a reel, they look like they're trying to perform heart surgery with a sledgehammer.
You're describing me, Alex. I've sat there staring at that blinking cursor for 40 minutes, paralyzed by the thought of a hook. It's exhausting. But this 2026 playbook, it's all about the AI assist, using things like Claude or ChatGPT to get the words out so you can get back to the sawdust.
It's not cheating, Tiger. It's leverage. If you use a jig to cut a perfect dovetail, is that cheating? No, it's being efficient. Using AI to draft your captions or CapCut to auto-caption your videos is just a digital jig. Even DM automation. If someone comments link please and a bot sends them your project plans while you're mid-glue up, that's just good business.
I suppose, as long as the soul stays in the work. I don't want a robot telling my stories. I just want the robot to do the paperwork so I can go back to making shavings. And that bit about the email list, the Zenler tip, that's the real talk. I've seen too many makers build a beautiful house on a rented lot, and then the algorithm changes the locks. You've got to own your audience.
Build a house on a rented lot. That's actually a good one, Tiger. Did an AI write that?
Hey now, that came straight from the gray matter. Thank you very much. I still have a few original thoughts left in the tank.
Okay, let's get back to the shop. The DIY mastery section of the blog caught my eye. There's a guide on a DW floor tom, like a drum.
Oh, it's a beauty. It's a lesson in circular precision. Making a drum shell is one thing, but the finishing, that's where you separate the weekend warriors from the folks who really understand how wood reacts to tension. But for most of us, the real quality of life upgrade is that dream miter station.
You've been talking about rebuilding yours for 3 years.
Don't remind me. But seriously, if you're struggling with holding a 10-foot board with one hand while trying to line up a cut with the other, you're playing a dangerous game. A dedicated station with integrated stop blocks, it's like giving your shop a brain. You stop measuring 3 times and cutting once, you just set the block and go. It's about removing the friction between the idea and the object.
And those 25 time-saving tools, I bet half of them are just fancy pencils.
Maybe 1 or 2. But look, I bought a $10 setup block last month, just a simple hunk of machined aluminum. And it saved me about 2 hours of squinting at a tape measure and wondering why my cabinet doors were a 16th off. Sometimes the smallest investment saves the most sanity.
So what's the takeaway for today? We've covered everything from $55 multi-material printers to building data centers for Meta. It's a lot to process.
I think it's about choosing your path. You don't have to do it all. Maybe you're the person who wants to master the new tech and 3D print the future. Maybe you're the one who wants to get certified and build the infrastructure that runs the world. Or maybe you just want to build a better miter station so your Saturday afternoons are a little less frustrating.
The common thread is that the tools are getting better, but the craft still requires you to show up. The AI can't weld the beam, and the $55 kit can't tell you what's worth printing.
Exactly. Innovation is just a sharper tool in the chest. But at the end of the day, you still have to be the one to pick it up. Don't let the tech intimidate you, and don't let the old ways blind you to a shortcut that actually works. Just keep your fingers clear of the blade and your mind open to the mess.
Nicely put. Now, are you going to find that chisel, or are we going to keep talking about the future?
I think I saw it under the drill press or in the fridge. Don't ask.
I won't. See you in the den, everyone.
Stay curious and keep building.